Morning, everybody. Jeff from Rust Bucket Valley Garage. I want to give you update number 3 on our progress on the El Camino. So a lot of stuff has happened. So like to share it all with you. Of the small things that we did, this right here, the accelerator cable, we went ahead and replaced that because it was binding. So we just got another one. They have a universal accelerator cable that comes 36 inches long, and you can take and cut that to length. You pull the core out of it, and then you go ahead, and this is an armored casing. It's got a nylon inside to it, and you chop that to size, and they give you all these brackets and everything to take and put on the carburetor if you don't have regular linkage. And then you go ahead and stick the cable back through there, and then this cable goes up to about right here. So you measure with the accelerator all the way to the floor that the venturi should be all the way open. Okay, and then you'll have proper adjustment on this, and there's a set screw right here that you use to take and capture this cable inside here. You want to give that a little bit of lubrication, and everything is very, very smooth now. Over here you see the dipstick for the transmission. We just finished filling up the transmission, and it's turbo hydromatic 350. So while it's still here in the shop area, we ran it forward and ran it back. So we'll have to take it out on the road and do a road test on it, but the transmission shop that we used, because we didn't have time to take and overhaul it because we had a bunch of other stuff to do, did an excellent job like they usually do. We've known these people for like 30 years. J&S Transmission on Imperial Highway in Hawthorne. Go see Frank over there. Tell him Jeff from Rust Bucket Valley Garage sent you over, and he'll take care of you. Okay. Let me take and show you about the roof, and let me get a better view of it. There were so many coats of paint on this that we had to take and sand this down to the actual metal, and then what was left we had to take and blend it out. So this is all nice and flat now, and it's had a couple of coats of primer on it. So we're just about ready to take and paint this. We're waiting for a little bit cooler day. It's been about 85, 87, and even early in the morning this heats up really quickly. So I think during this coming week we're supposed to get some cooler days, and we already have the paint and everything. We'll just have to give it a sanding, and then tape it off and shoot it, and then you won't even be able to tell anything happened to it. But let me show you what else we did. So we have our dash cover installed. Looks very nice. Didn't take much time at all. We have new weather stripping all the way around the door and around the drip rail. We still need to take and do the other side. Our stereo system is in and working, and right back here you'll see we have some speakers. We took out the other speakers and put these in, but the interior is back in here. So the seat is back in here, got some brand new seat belts in here. The dash is back in. As you saw on the last video, that the glove compartment has been repaired. Okay, so that was already done. The ashtray is there. We had to replace this heater control because the switch on the back of it was broke. So we went ahead and got one of those on eBay. But we have a brand new radio in here from Pyle Electronics. Very nice. There was only one thing funny about that, and that the installation instructions where the wiring goes, it was a little bit confusing. The wiring for the speakers is very clear, you know which one goes to which, and we are using 3 speakers on this. We're using the 2 back, and then the one is in the dash. It sits in the dash up here. Okay, and we have some really, really nice sound that comes out of that. There is a wire in the wiring connector for the power. There's one ground and then there's a battery B plus, and that goes to 12 volts. And then there is another wire that says accessory. And so we connected up the battery and the ground, and the thing didn't work. So we did a little experimentation, and we thought maybe we had a bad unit, but we're thinking, well, if we put 12 volts on the accessory, and we checked it for an output, and there was no output, it wasn't grounded or anything, so we connected it to the 12 volts, and everything came to life. So you have to connect the accessory wire to the battery plus wire, in addition to the ground goes to ground, on the pile electronics. This is a marine type radio, because it fit real nice in the space right here. So it's a very quality unit. We really like it. Next thing we did is we replaced the steering wheel. We got a steering wheel from W Power, and that was via Amazon. Neither are sponsors, but we just really like this one. It's got leather on the outside with an aluminum wheel inside that. So I guess the rest is aluminum. And then installation's pretty straightforward. We did notice that the small screws that they put around here, this goes all the way through into the adapter that is right here, and they put Loctite on that. And the thing is, a Loctite, since the screw threads are so fine, it just locks them up solid. And I was concerned that we might snap one off there, and then we'd have to take everything apart and extract it out, and didn't want to take and do that. So we used a different kind of screw. We rethreaded the holes and everything. So these are 832s, okay, instead of whatever they gave us, which is 0.6 by 1 metric. So, American car, metric parts, sorry, you don't really see that. So, anyway, the dash is all back together, got the new speedo cable in, so that works okay. So, let me show you what else is going on. We still have the passenger's door tore apart. We have the new locking assemblies in with the outside locks. On the driver's side door, the parking paw, or the lock paw, was the wrong one that was in there, so it made the new locks operate erratically. So we ordered a new lock paw for that and put it in, and lubricated it, put it together, and it's absolutely fine now. It's the one that should have been in there. So that was about $9, and we found that online as well. The reason that the passenger door is still torn apart is because we cannot open the door wide enough to take and put the spring back in there. Notice there's a spring back in here. Okay, and the spring is missing out of there, out of the passenger side door. So we need to take and find one of those. And then the door will stay open, kind of like this one does. When we first got it, it did not. So we used a tool that, again, we got on Amazon, not a sponsor, and went ahead and just popped that right in there. Makes it really, really easy. I did a video on that, on changing the hinge pins and the springs on the S10. So you can take and look at that and see what the tool looks like. It's very, very easy. When you load the spring in it, please be careful. It's a spring under tension. If it flies out of there and hits you, it will hurt you. So don't want to see that happen. I really value my audience here, so please be careful. But we want to take and put weather stripping over here and then around the door, and there's not enough room to take and do that. So we're as soon as we take and go under the vehicle and do some welding on the exhaust system, we will take and move it off of the ramps that it is on right now for access, and then we'll take and move it to the side so we can get that door open. So let me show you what else. This is really big, and we're really happy to take and show you this. So as you can see, the transmission is installed and it's happy. We got a new transmission mount right here. I know it's a little bit dark, sorry about that. We got a new speedometer cable on. We have a brand new drive shaft from Full Torque Drive Shaft in Idaho. So we really like those guys. Let me do this. There you go. We asked them for a drive shaft because the other one was not serviceable. This one is just absolutely top of the line. It took them about 6 or 7 days to get it to us. So whenever you're in trouble and you need a drive shaft, Full Torque Drive Shafts, the guys to go to, found them on the internet. One other exciting thing is we have a brand new exhaust system in here. Okay, and we just put that in yesterday. About right here, I guess, there was a cross pipe between the two pipes, and it was banging on the cross member, and it was making some kind of noise. So that was really a pain in the butt. So we ordered a new exhaust system from Eckler. We really love these guys. Don't know where they're located, found them on the internet. Super service, super people, super product. If you're listening, I would really like a sponsorship from you, because I will really take it and give you a boost. But they're not a sponsor, unfortunately. Everything on here is new. We have the head pipes, the mufflers, the pipes that go up over the axle, and then you'll see back here where we have the exhaust pipes that go out, and they even have a real nice sweep on them. You know, we don't have to take and do that. So in taking the other exhaust system out, we had to cut 2 of the clamps to take and get the other one out. So we went ahead and bought 2 new clamps, and so everything on here is brand new. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the MIG welder today, and we're going to tack weld all these joints, because we want to make sure that these clamps take and stay in place. So sometimes these things move around a little bit, so we don't really like that very much. So we got a couple of welds, about 6 of them, I guess. Take and do that. Take about half an hour. But we also got a brand new emergency brake cable system in here, and everything is new on that. I may have covered that the last time, but on this wheel right here, which is the left rear, there was a horizontal emergency brake bar that was missing out of there, so the emergency brake would not come on. So we found one of those, and that was a Napa part in the spring, of course. So we put that in. Everything's perfect now. It's adjusted up, does everything it's supposed to do. So as I said, there's been a lot of progress on this. So we're going to let you go about your day. Thank you so much for stopping by and hearing about our update here. And when we have some more stuff to take in and tell you about, we'll do another update. Okay, this is Sunday. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. It's about 85 degrees here in Los Angeles, so we're gonna go back to work. All right, have a good day. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We love y'all. Bye.